Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka MC Lazy J. Sorry the phone's like so close to my face. Ugh. I just put my mount in a weird spot, I guess, today, but that's alright. Anyways, just on my way home. Actually, I'm getting ready to get off the freeway and taking a different route home just because the GPS said it was faster. We'll see if that works out or not. But yeah, it is Wednesday. I figured it was time for another episode of My Wacky Blog Life. Let's see. There's not much that's changed from last week to this week from a work standpoint. I've just been setting up computers because I had the two that kind of died, and that's always fun. I had some fun just from the gaming front. I've been playing a lot more of Dragon Age, the Veilguard. So I kind of played it when it first came out, and then I bounced off of it a little bit and just sort of sat there for a while. I dabbled with it here and there off stream. And then I kind of came back at it with a vengeance in the last few weeks. And that story is really starting to pick up and grow on me. I just had to fight an archdemon battle, which, boy, I thought, so, we fought the archdemon's there, we got to fight it. And I'm like, okay. And we kind of fight. I'm like, man, kind of blowing through this thing. Am I kind of over leveled? Was my thought process. I'm like, I feel kind of like we're going through this a lot faster than we should. And we did end up beating him. And then the archdemon's essence goes back to Gillinan, who's like one of the high elf gods that's come back and it's like ready to mess up the world. And then it's like, get back there. And then comes back, and now it's a two-headed archdemon. And now it's got like armor. And it's like, oh. So work my way through that. Actually, I had to stop at my lunch stream and then pick up today, and then fought off the two heads, just struggled through it, fought it off, boom. It's like, oh yeah. And we see the essence go back to Gillinan, and it's like, okay, yeah. It's our turn. It's our time to shine, right? Bam, bam, bam. Beat the two-headed archdemon. Essence goes back, like I said. And then it gets sent back for a three-headed dragon. And I was like, wait. How long is this going to go on? How many heads can this thing get? So then fight through and struggle with the three-headed archdemon now. And went through, defeated all that. And then we kind of failed. Not... The story dictates that you fail because we weren't able to defeat the elder god in our opening. So we have been spared some defeat, and then there's a whole thing like, hey, we're all distracted and we need to kind of get our shit in order to kind of move on. So that's what we're doing. So that's where we'll move forward from there. So normally I wouldn't play that game twice in a row at work on a work stream, except I had to literally suspend it. I had to suspend state the game because I literally couldn't pause. I couldn't exit. I was in the middle of this giant ass boss battle, and I'm like, well, I can't just exit or save. So I just sort of, put it in suspend mode, and then we picked it up today and played it. So. But yeah, that game's really good. I know a lot of people kind of got on its case, then you had the woke brigade out there like, oh, this game's too woke, blah, blah, blah. How dare you be able to play a girl in a game? Ugh. So I felt pretty accomplished with that. We did finish Indiana Jones last week, too, which was kind of nice. That ended up... I was a little frustrated. That boss battle was weird at the end. Like, you're hanging... Sorry. Spoilers. you're hanging, like, you and the bad guy are hanging from the same rope, and, like, I'm like, do I fight him? And, like, it was weird. Like, it didn't make a lot of sense. And then I didn't notice that somebody had crawled out and then at some point tries to reach to you. It's very confusing end state to that battle. After fighting this idiot off and his karate, as he states it very melodramatically. But yeah, that's good. And I know there's DLC coming for that thing in the fall. So that's not included with Game Pass, the DLC, so we would have to buy that. So I'm not necessarily against that. And that's a good way to support the games that are on Game Pass, is you can buy the DLC or premium passes if you're really getting a lot out of it. It's just a way to throw money to the developer. So I may end up doing that when it comes out, because like I said, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the characters. The combat system is a little wonky because it's definitely like melee first, gun second. But overall, I enjoyed it. It was good. My Japan lessons, or my Japanese lessons, are going well. I'm definitely starting to understand a lot of the Japanese characters and words and phrases. They're starting to stick now as I go through this. My wife bought the Genki language book. I guess it was recommended by Abroad in Japan's Chris Broad. So, like, and it sounds like it's what a lot of people use to kind of learn and get proficient for, like, examinations. So I might start using that as a supplement on top of the Duolingo. I do have Rosetta Stone. At some point in the last couple of years, you know, they did one of their $199 lifetime purchases, and I went ahead and did that. So I have that too, so I could use that as a supplement as well. The big thing is I've started doing like digital flashcards for kanji and katakana and hiragana, and that's been helping me a lot better, because I do mess up some of my letters still, and it's, you know, it's bad, because it's like, it's the foundation. You need to know this, especially katakana. I screw that up more than I do hiragana. Kanji can be hit and miss, but I start to remember certain things in shapes that help me sort out, like, hey. But, like, you know, hiragana is weird, because it's like, you'll use the same letters for, like, K and G, right? Kono, or ko, and go are the same symbol, except go has, you know, has two lines next to it, or one line, two lines. Anyways, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at it. So, also, I should apologize. My streaming schedule at night's been really bad, and it's mostly because of me just not being energized at night for streaming recently. I will be on tonight for Dead by Daylight. We are going to play some more of the Freddy Fast Nights at Freddy's map. So we'll probably do some of that. And yeah, but overall, having a good time with the game. Or a little renaissance with it, at least. It's fresh, it's new, it's different, so that's kind of nice. So we'll probably be streaming that tonight, but I am trying to get myself motivated and kicked in the butt to do better. So the goal is this week to try to finish out the week with the streams, and then we may end up moving Monday to Tuesday nights, because I just get so burned out on Mondays now with this 980. Come home and I just don't have any time to, like, kind of snooze and recharge before that stream happens. So yeah, it's a lot. It is. It's a lot. That's on me, but we'll get there. You know, it'll happen soon enough. But yeah, overall, it's been a pretty solid week for me from work and personal perspectives. I do need to, like I said, I do need to get that. I do need to work on lost my train of thought, guys. I apologize. I'm sitting here driving, and all of a sudden I was focused on something, and I lost track of where I was going with that. But, yeah, I got to do better and track of my time for streaming at night. So we'll work on it. We'll get back there. The thing is, I do enjoy streaming. I know I'm not as popular as a lot of streamers out there. I don't have the audience that they do, but I look at it from a standpoint, I'm going to play the game anyways. I might as well entertain myself and others while I play it. And I take all the criticism, good and bad. So, yes, that includes the people that talked about how terrible I was at shooting in Left 4 Dead in that clip. And you're right. I am not great all the time with console shooters. I'm still a big mouse and keyboard guy when it comes to shooters all these years later. I feel I'm proficient, but not as accurate as I should be, especially as your hands get older. So, I'm 53. What do you want me to tell you? But, yeah. And, I had something else that I wanted to bring up, and I once again, I have completely lost track. Oh, I remember now. Last thing, I believe. It's taken me a little while. I had to sit down and get with it and kind of strategize it and see what pieces I had recorded and what I didn't. And I have a video, the last video for our travel on the Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. I just put that live. It premiered this afternoon. It could have done better in its premiere, but hey, still working on growing that audience. And thank you for the new 4 subscribers that we have this week. That's really awesome. I'd have to go look and see your names, but cool, and thank you. I appreciate it. But yes, that last video went live, and it's an interesting one. There is not a lot of footage per se from the actual trip that morning. There's probably about 10 to 15 minutes of footage. And then I have kind of like this, driving home, I have a summary video that I did for like 15, 20 minutes, where I kind of summarize everything that went wrong on that trip home. And believe me, you should watch the video to see it. But a lot of shit went wrong for that trip. Excuse my French, but a lot of stuff went wrong that trip. I mean, it was real bad. I mean, you name it, it probably happened on that trip. License changes, gate changes, a plane change at one point, flight diversion changes, my connector flights being changed with no input from us, stranded in an airport trying to figure out how to get vouchers for a hotel room and food, car battery that was dead. I mean, you name it, it freaking happened on that trip home. And it's amazing because, like, the wrap up for our cruise was really kind of cool. We got into port early. I got some nice videos on the terrace or the balcony one last time. And I was able to sit in the hammock one last time. Got some great shots of the port, like full to the brim with ships that day. It was really awesome. All the people that were there for, on Sunday, all the ships that were coming in or docking in port to drop off and pick up. And we were able to have a nice breakfast before we got off. I really appreciate Virgin giving you time to get off the boat. They give you until 10:30 to get the hell out. And I really do appreciate that. It's really awesome because, like, we actually were able to schedule a brunch with the friends that we met with Andy and Liz. We sat down. We had breakfast with them. No rush, no muss, no fuss. and went back to our rooms before we got back there around 10:15, grabbed our bags, hit the lobby, off the boat. And then the nightmare began, because it was like waiting for an Uber. We had 2 Ubers that canceled on us while we were there at the port waiting. We had to go to a UPS store. We lost one of our souvenir bags somewhere. I don't think it was in the room, but somewhere between us going to the UPS store and getting to the airport and getting on the plane, we lost a souvenir bag somewhere. I don't know where, but it had some stuff from St. Croix. It had some stuff from Bimini. It kind of sucked because there was a cover up in there that my wife had gotten, or I'd bought my wife. There was some shot glasses, I think, from one of those places. Some magnets from one of those places, or maybe 2 of those places. So we don't know what happened. And then we lost half of my wife's medicine container transport thing. I don't know if that got left in the hotel room or what. We don't know for certain, but it's just anything that could have gone wrong, on that leaving happened. And it was awful. It was awful, 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 awful. Just bad luck, not stopping at all. And none of this by us, not like the delays and everything. We got to the airport 4 hours early. And that's after going through TSA. We still had 4 hours till our flight, because we were we're not going to run around freaking Miami with a bunch of luggage. So we might as well go over here and do this. So the cruise was great, but it was just that trip home. But yeah, watch the video. I appreciate it if you check it out. If you enjoy it, thumbs up are always nice. Comments, yeah. Ask questions. Ask questions on all of the videos. If you have questions about any of the ports we went to, Puerto Rico, St. Croix, Dominican Republic, Bimini, our sea days, boarding, American Airlines, all in general, feel free to ask on any of those videos, and I will make sure to get you an answer. I always do. I try to be as proactive and quick as possible when it comes to replying to comments. So hopefully, if you have questions, you can ask them. I'll get you some answers, and I hope you appreciate the answers. But yeah, it was nice to cap that off. It was the first heavy duty editing I had done and mixing, and all in all, I felt pretty good about the content that was put out. The stuff that I edited out, I felt good, that they were good cuts that needed to happen. Overall, I felt it was a very satisfying experience, or satisfying process, editing and putting all this video content together. So I'm looking forward to doing it in September when we go on our Carnival cruise on the Carnival Firenze. I actually may be doing some collab stuff on that, because there's another YouTuber that I've been communicating with that's going to be on that cruise as well, which is exciting. Looking forward to that. So we're going to try to make a little bit of content together, cross content. And yeah, he put some stuff up from his. I can put some up from mine. I will tell you, his will probably look better than mine. I'm just telling you that. I am being honest. I am being forthright. It may just be better. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I need to see some more growth, and then I can start making more investments. So we're seeing growth. I just need to see some more, because the next thing I invest in will either be an Osmo Pocket or an actual SLR, camera, like a VF1 or something like that. So we're working towards it. We're just going to see what comes of everything, and But yeah, we've got some content planned for that. I have, like I said, my son and his girlfriend, as well as me and my wife, will be on that cruise. So we'll have extra people to be able to provide content and discussion. I'm looking forward to trying to get my kid to go up on the ropes course. And we have commentary from him as he's climbing and I'm on the ground. I take that back. There's a chance I'll probably do the ropes course. I don't know. I don't do well with heights. And that's a weird one where, like, I know you have a safety harness and everything, but I don't know. That's tough. We'll see. But yeah, we have some cool content stuff that's going to be happening in the future. I am looking forward to it. It's going to be exciting. And I've never been on a Carnival cruise before, so it's exciting to learn that. I know people are pissed off at Carnival right now because of their rewards program and how they have changed it. And, brings back the old adage, don't piss off your customer base. Yes, I'm sure that most of them may stick around, but you will lose some. There will be some that say, no, I'm going to go somewhere else, and I'm going to go and, I'm going to do my things with another cruise country. And they may do, and the thing is, a lot of these cruises, they do tiered matching. So, like, if you've reached a certain status, they will normally match it on another cruise line. So, well, we'll see what comes of it all, but I can definitely tell you that I am excited to see what happens with Carnival. I'm interested to see what my kid thinks of it, his girlfriend thinks of it. It's going to be their first cruise, so I'm very curious to see. I know it's his first cruise. I think she said she might have been on one years ago, but this will definitely be a bigger boat than she's been on, so it'll be a bigger boat than we were on. I mean, our Virgin cruise, the passenger count on that was 2774, I think, was the max passenger. This one, I believe the max passenger is like 4,000 or 4,400, which is pretty insane. It's a huge boat. So, yeah, content is coming. And the more you guys can interact and like and follow and hit the bell for notifications, all that good stuff, spreading the word always helps. But, do what you can do if you're enjoying the content. That's all I can ask, I just need you guys, if you're enjoying it, make sure you like and follow. The statistic normally, I know everyone likes to throw this out, but I can actually tell you because I looked at it this morning. A paltry I think it was 3% of the people that view videos on a regular basis are subscribers. So 4.3 means that 95.7 are not subscribed. That's a rough number. So if you're out there and you're watching, I would appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, that is. If you don't, hey. I'm not going to force you to be like, yeah, subscribe anyways. Who cares? No. But if you're enjoying it and you like the content and you get some value out of my weird entertainment that you come by and watch, well, I would appreciate it if you'd give it a follow and like the videos and subscribing, hitting that notification button. So when I put out new content, you will make sure to see it without having to try to find me in the morass that can be YouTube search engine from time to time. There can be issues with the search parameters on YouTube sometimes. But yeah, I hope, now I got the sun. Sorry, changed directions. So now I got the sun in my face. So, we will see you next week with another one of these. I'm going to try to be as regular as I can be with them, and I hope you enjoy it and that it provides you a little entertainment for, maybe 15 to 30 minutes in the week. Learning about the dumb stuff I do in my life during the week, both professionally and personally. So, we'll see you.